Seriously, Google? Of all the possible greedy moves that you could have made, this is by far the most blatant. Obviously, you're aware by now that they changed the comment system. Another glorious change comes to YouTube. But that's not even really the issue. It's some of the specific things that they did. And it's just... Well, they added new features to the comment system. They completely revamped it. Some of the features they added were actually kind of nice. They added a translate button on certain posts. It could come in useful. Comments are now threaded, so you can see the replies as like a forum thread. But the way they did it is completely broken. Firstly, by default, it lists the top comments. So in order to see the newest comment, you have to click the button at the top where it says top comments and switch it to newest first. The only problem is it doesn't show you the newest one first. It shows you the newest comment that isn't a reply. So if somebody makes a comment that's a reply to another poster, but the comment that they're replying to is 100 posts down, that reply is going to be 101 posts down. So it makes it hard as hell to navigate and find what the latest posts are. If they're going to do it that way, then they should have made it bump the thread to the top. That would be the most logical way to do it. They actually finally let you report people for comments, which you couldn't do before. You could flag them for spam, but that was it. We have yet to see how this is going to play out. It's a nice feature to have, and it's something we wanted, but so far, they added the ability to put in links, which if you've ever tried to link to something in the comments, it's hard as hell. With YouTube videos, it's not so bad. You can just copy the code and it's fine. And that's what they were selling before. I know a lot of people were thinking that what they were going to do is you copy the code, put it in a comment, and that'll automatically create a link to another video. But they just went all out and just let you put in any old links that you wanted, which can come in handy and is something that a lot of people have wanted. The problem is you have to deal with spammers now. So it's a lot easier for them to peddle their virus-laden wares. You know, you can easily accidentally click on it and boom, you got a virus. They added HTML to it, so you can hide the link now too, which will make it even worse. In general, the HTML that they added, you can bold, you can create italics, you can underline, strike through. That's here or there, it doesn't really matter. They added hashtags. But the way the hashtags work are, you would think if they're going to rip off Twitter, that they wouldn't rip off Twitter. Somebody puts a comment and puts a hashtag in it. You would think that if you clicked on it, it would bring up a list of other comments made throughout YouTube that had that same hashtag. And that's what Twitter does. It brings up whatever comments throughout Twitter that use that hashtag. That's how it works. But it doesn't do that here. It takes you to another very cluttered page that's difficult to navigate and difficult to even tell what you're looking at half the time, that is nothing but Google Plus pages. And in fact, the actual comment that you click to take you to that page isn't even in the listing. There aren't any YouTube comments listed there, which kind of makes it pointless to have it on YouTube. That'd be fine if it worked. If it did what it should do, then that'd be great. That'd be a great addition. The translate function is a decent addition. It's not that useful, but it could be. The notifications, the way they set up notifications now, where you can be basically subscribed to threads, which I kind of like that ability, but it's like a lot of the rest of it, it's broken. It has this annoying habit of, if you comment on a thread and there's a lot of posts in that thread, you'll get a big chunk of notifications appearing in your email box all in one shot. So like on my phone, I have it linked to my email account, so it beeps whenever I get a message on a reply on something that I made, on a comment that I made. And it happened earlier where I made a comment and it was a popular thread, and I got 40 comments in the span of 10 seconds. So my phone was beeping like crazy. If they could let you modify those notifications, it wouldn't be so bad, but it doesn't do that. And it's not even inside YouTube at all. You have to click on the little bell at the top that's linked to Google+. In general, I kind of like it the way it's set up, where you click on the little bell, it drops down. It's kind of like the way Yahoo does it with the mail, or when you comment on news articles and things like that. It kind of works the same way. Though it actually works a little better than the way Yahoo does it. And you can read the thread right there. You don't have to go back to the video, and you can comment on it there. You can leave a reply there. So that works kind of nice. It's just the notification thing is kind of annoying. And it doesn't update as you're reading it. So you'll read through, and then when you click away and like click on the page to make it disappear, all of a sudden you got a new notification showing up. So it could use a little tweaking, but it's a decent thing. The main issue, and any good points that they added are completely destroyed by this, is the fact that you have to have Google Plus in order to use any of these features, in order to make comments, in order to thumb up or thumb down videos. And that's bullshit. I have Google Plus on this account because it's a newer account. But I've been on YouTube for 4 years. The only reason I have it on this one is because when I set it up 2 months ago, I had to in order to even make the account. Otherwise, I didn't want it at all. I have no interest in it. I don't know anybody that uses it. I've never used it more than a little bit clicking through or when I was setting up the account, and what I did see didn't interest me. I barely use social media at all anyway. I have Facebook, and I barely use it. I've had it for years, and I barely ever update the thing. And I don't want Google Plus on my main YouTube account. I've had it for 4 years, and I shouldn't have to subscribe to another channel, another website, to use features that I've been using for 4 years. You know, and it's not even the fact that they're adding features or they want to They want to beef up Google Plus. It's the fact that they're forcing you to do it. They're not giving you a choice. People that like it, that's fine. I don't have a problem with people that like Google Plus and they want to use it. I don't want to use it. I just want the choice to whether I want to use it or not. Before, I might have actually done it. I might have at some point linked the accounts and signed up. But I don't want to now. Not when they're forcing me to do it. What interest that I had is completely gone now. I don't want it on my main account. And I shouldn't be forced to use it. And that's the issue. You know, and they try to make up some propaganda like, oh, they want to clean up YouTube comments by doing it. That they think using your real name is going to prevent people from making trollish comments. Have you ever been on Facebook? There's huge amount of trolls on there, racist, bigots, just nasty comments. I mean, hell, I'm in the pony fandom. Find any company that posts a pony on their Facebook page and read the comments. And you'll see how much using your real name doesn't work. People are going to do it anyway. Either they don't give a shit if they're using their real name and they don't care what they say using their real name, or they're just going to make fake accounts. They're going to make a fake name. My Google Plus page has the name that I have on this channel. And I did it not because I'm trying to troll, because I don't want it. That's another, that people are going to assume that, oh, you just want to troll. That's not the case. I don't do that shit. I'll make fun of trolls. I'll have fun arguing with them, but that's about as far as it goes. I don't do that shit myself. I'll have discussions with people, or I'll get into arguments with people, or whatever. But even if I was using my real name, you think that anything would stop? And it doesn't stop with them either. They just will make another account. And you ban them, they'll make another account. It's not going to prevent it. And look at what's happening now. They've enabled it. Now you can find text art of somebody's dick on half the pages on YouTube now, on all the popular videos. And you couldn't even do that before because of the comment limits. And I'm not saying that it's a good thing that what they're doing or what the trolls are doing now. But they're kind of pointing out the problem. That what issues that you have aren't going to be solved with this. That all these people, they have Google Plus accounts, and a lot of them are using their real names. Some of them aren't. Or they just made up fake names just for this. But there's your issue. And it's just the fact that it's a bold-faced lie. That the reason that they're doing it is because Google Plus was failing, and they needed a way to force people to use it. And they were piggybacking on YouTube, using the YouTube fan base to beef up the numbers on Google Plus. When people say, oh, the Google Plus was used, that it had 500 million active users and 300 million on the stream. But they've been shoving Google Plus down our throats for months. Was it 6 months or more that they've been trying to force you to use your real name? to link it to a Google Plus account? And how many people did it just to make them shut up? And they did it and they forgot about it. But the thing that I found when I made this account is that it's set to post to Google Plus by default. That if I don't go in and change the setting, that's why my intro video and my profile picture, my avatar, are on my Google Plus page. Because it was set to do it automatically. I didn't tell it to put it there. And when I realized it, I unchecked it when I was uploading the rest of the video. Or when I started uploading more videos. I unchecked it. How many people pay that much attention? How many people do you know read descriptions or read the comments before posting? Hell, I've known plenty of people that didn't even watch the entire video before they decided to make a comment. So do you think people are going to really pay that much attention to all those settings in your upload page? No. And it doesn't matter any. They don't care. It doesn't affect them. If it gets posted there, so what? But that's traffic. When my videos got posted there, that means according to Google, my page had activity in the stream for that month. It was September. So according to them, I was active in September. And I was one of the 300 million for that month. And consider there's 1 billion people on YouTube. Or maybe not that many, but consider how many accounts that there are and how many people just don't pay attention or just don't care. You have to actively set it to not post it. And most people don't care enough to bother doing that. How many videos have you seen where it just says no description? People just upload it and forget it, and that's it. They don't care. And all those people that signed up before, or I don't know how long that they were requiring you to set up a Google Plus page in order to even make an account. So I set it up in September, early September, so it's been 2 months. I don't know how long before then. So in that, any account set up in that 2-month span is a Google Plus, is another Google Plus member. And however long it was before then. So all it's doing, it's artificially inflating the numbers so they can get more market share. They're trying to compete with Facebook, because apparently the money that YouTube brings in isn't enough for them. I guess it's just corporate greed, you know, they always want more. I don't see why they can't be satisfied with what they have, but whatever. That's a whole different mentality, and I'm not even going to try to get into it. But just be honest about it. Don't lie about it, which is what they're doing. It's a bold-faced lie. They want to make Google Plus look good, and they're banking on this to steal away from Facebook. And when it was failing, they needed another way to do it, and this is their way. But the thing is, it's not the way. People don't like to be forced to do something that they don't want to do. Hell, people don't like to be forced to do something they do want to do. How many people out there, you were going to do something. You planned to do it. You were going to mow the lawn, or you were going to clean, or you were going to, do something on a particular day or whatever. Somebody comes up and tells you, you have to do it. No, you don't want to. It could happen at work, too. You were going to do this. They tell you you have to do it. No, you don't want to. It's the same thing. People don't like to be forced to do what they don't want to do. And I don't like being forced to sign up for a site that I don't want to, just to continue doing what I've been doing for 4 years. It's bullshit.